Good morning, everybody. I'm doing another episode. It's super early in the morning, and I haven't gone to bed yet. But I had to take my fro down, so I have my hair from rubber bands, and so I had to take my fro down, and I was like, well, I guess I'll do an episode since I'm still up. It's like, looking at my clock, it is 5:47 a.m. It is almost 6. I'm a night person, so I'm usually up really late anyway, and I sleep during the day. So, yay for that feature on the iPhone that does Do Not Disturb, because I need that, because stupid motherfuckers like to call me between the hours of like 8 in the morning until like noon, and I'm like, please don't call me. You know I'm asleep. Do you want to die? So, I'm getting ready to go to bed, actually, because I should have been in bed like 2 hours ago, but I was doing other things and online and handling my business when it comes to my divorce. So, I filled out the last little bit of paperwork that I had to fill out, and I have to take it with me to my hearing. My hearing is Tuesday, and today is like Sunday, early Monday morning. And my hearing is on Tuesday, so I got 2 more days. I'm so excited. Before my hearing, and I'm going to force myself to go to work, come home, and go to bed, and get up and go to the hearing on Tuesday morning, and then I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm off that day and the day after, because I specifically requested that time off. So, as much as I love my job, I am going through a divorce. That's painful in itself, in and of itself, and I really just didn't want to be bothered with that shit. I just really just didn't want to be bothered with it. Like, I didn't want to have to deal with my divorce and then actually going through the process of ending it and finishing everything up and then turn around and going to work. I'm not wanting to do that. I'm sorry. It's just not something I really feel like doing. So, as you can see, I'm kind of in my bedroom. Yeah, you can see stuff back there, so. But I am, I'm almost done. I have 2 days to go. 2 days to freedom. I feel so empowered. Not really, but I do. So, I mean, in 2 days, I'm ending something that it will be officially ended, something that I cared a lot about the majority of my adult life, and now all of a sudden it's done. Like, a judge is gonna say, okay, Mrs. Mosley, you can consider yourself divorced again, and you are now free, and you can go back to your maiden name. And I don't know how I feel about that just yet. I mean, I didn't want to get a divorce. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I didn't want to get a divorce. This wasn't my idea. When your spouse abandons you, there's not much you can do to move on with your life. There really isn't. There really isn't much you can do about it. In my case, I was forced to file for divorce, so that I can move on and legally move back home and do the stuff I need to do and not be in limbo, because I really don't want to be in limbo. I'm sorry, but if you don't love me and you don't want to be with me, then grant me a divorce and let me move on with my life. So he did that, and I mean, I didn't want to get a divorce, and I didn't want to end my marriage, but I didn't have a choice in the matter. I was basically told it's this. So you're going to deal with it, and you're going to be okay, and you're going to shut up about it. So, while I may have no choice in filing for divorce and actually dealing with divorce, I'm not going to shut up about it, because, I didn't ask for this. And yeah, I know you deal with the hand that you've been dealt in life, but, fuck motherfuckers. Like, I didn't ask for this shit at all. And, I feel like, I can be as angry as I want to be about it. And you know what? He can't say a fucking thing about it, so he'll get over it. Not that I think he particularly cares or anything. It's obvious he doesn't care about me, so yeah, I don't think he should probably care about what I say about it, but, I'm just letting the truth be known. The motherfucker abandoned his wife. Like, you don't just pack up your shit in the middle of the evening and disappear, and, motherfuckers are not going to say anything about it. Yeah, I'm going to say something about it, and I'm going to tell people exactly what the fuck he did. So that, if somebody else should come along after me, don't be a motherfucking victim. Like, just don't be a motherfucking victim. Don't. If anybody takes anything from this, it's, you know, don't put all your eggs in one basket. Don't rely on somebody to take care of you, and don't rely on somebody to be there for you. Even though, yeah, this is your husband, don't rely on somebody to be there for you, because inevitably, if it's nothing in there for them, if they're not getting anything out of it, they're gonna fuck you over. So, and that's what happened to me. I was very loyal. I stood by him. I did a lot of shit. I got myself into a lot of debt. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie to people. I'm in a lot of debt right now. I have a foreclosed house. I have a lot of credit card debt. I don't make a whole lot of money doing what it is I do. So my debt to income ratio is not very high. It's not very good either. So yeah, I ran up a lot of debt being married to this person. And in the end, he stuck me with the bills. So it wasn't as if I could prove that, he was party to all these bills and shit, because the stuff's in my name. So, and everything that has to be paid currently is paid, but still, it's a lot of debt. So, I mean, like, I want people to be smart about this. I'm not all like, yay, divorce, divorce is the greatest thing in the world, but when you stop and realize that in 7 to 10 years, you've been with somebody and all they've done is manage to run up your debt, make a fool of you, and then be like, oh, but this is your fault. Yeah, right. Okay. Yeah, I might be a little weird sometimes. I'm very antisocial. Awkward Black Girl, the series, The Misadventures of Awkward Black Girl, was probably made based on my life. Issa Rae, if you're watching this, you can send me a check for some money, because my life is pretty much that entire series. Minus the really hot boyfriend. But, that's, like, I might be a little weird, and I'm a little antisocial, but nobody deserves to be discarded like trash and made a fool of and basically lied to every day for like years at a time, and then let's just go on and face facts. Yeah, I'm fat. Okay. I'm fat. I nicknamed myself Fatty. Okay. So, I know what I look like, and I know what that implies. And if you think that because I'm fat that I'm desperate and I'm going to stand for any old bullshit, fuck you. Okay? Double fuck you. Because that shit ain't cool, first of all. And second of all, it's not true. So, I know what the score is, okay? At this point, I know what the score is. And motherfuckers can go take a time out. So, also in the vein of full disclosure here, so there's been some eventful things happening in the past 3 or 4 days since I've done a video. So that whole deal with the gentleman friend, yeah, that's a wrap. I'm not gonna get into too much what happened, but while I like the dude, I do. I really like the dude, and we've been friends for a really long time, but don't tell me one thing and then do another. Like, I can't stand that shit. I don't like being lied to, first of all, and I definitely don't like you talking out of both sides of your mouth. Like, don't do that. And don't be random and sketchy as hell. Don't be ratchet. Don't line up on Ratchet Piece Theater, which is also done by Issa Rae. Don't wind up on Ratchet Piece Theater, because you are ratchet and you can't keep your shit in your pants. And so, people are like, what are you doing? Why are you hitting on random people, but you talking to somebody? Right. I'm going to have to pull out that Bill Cosby shit, okay? I'm pull out that Bill Cosby picture where he's making a ridiculous face and he's confused. Yeah, I had to use that on Facebook. That's not good. When I got to use a picture to talk about how I feel about you because you doing some random sketchy ass shit, yeah, that's a wrap. We got nothing to talk about. So, yeah, the whole gentleman friend situation, that's done. Like, completely done. I'm done. I got nothing else to say. Like, I mean, I'm not mad, but at the same time, that shit wasn't cool. Like, don't do that. And if the situation had been reversed and the shoe had been on the other foot, and I did that to him, he would have been mad. He would have been like, oh my gosh, you can't be talking to me, but you flirting with some other dude on Facebook. Like, he couldn't see me. That's the thing. I could see him doing it. And I knew he was doing stuff, but I didn't say nothing because I was like, he's a grown-ass man. This is none of my business. And, I can't tell people who they going to talk to and who they ain't going to talk to. Like, that shit don't roll. That's just not how I roll anyway. But he a grown ass man. So I'm like, I'm not gonna tell you who you gonna talk to or whatever. But seriously, you got no self-control? Like, you got no kind of self-control that you can't be like, hey, I'm talking to somebody. I'm kind of sort of serious with it. Kinda. Like, we ain't even talking about this was gonna be no relationship or nothing, okay? We ain't even talking about nothing full-time, full relationship. But if you gonna sit up here and you talk about you talking to somebody, give them the courtesy and the respect that you talking to them. Like, you at least are more than friends, but you not in a relationship. Like, that's as best as I understood. That's what talking to meant. I mean, ain't nobody said talking to in years, but whatever. Like, I'm not gonna argue the semantics about that shit. My point was, don't tell me you sitting up here. Don't quantify us, okay? Don't quantify us with some motherfucking label that you came up with yourself. It wasn't that I came up with the label. Bitch didn't come up with the label. You came up with the label, okay? You came up with the motherfucking label. Don't quantify that shit and then turn around and do some double speaking and shit because shit just got real for you, okay? Like, come on, dude. That's so ghetto. That's ghetto, and it's so ratchet. Like, don't be undercover with your sketchiness and thirstiness. Don't be a thirsty motherfucker, okay? That's not cute. And on top of that, if you gonna be thirsty and shit, at least let it be with somebody you got half a chance with. Okay? Like, this is what gets me. I've been with this dude, okay? I've known him for years. We kind of sort of have something, okay? It was something. But it wasn't like nothing major or nothing, okay? Because, again, I'm in the process of getting a divorce. I'm not going to be all like, ooh, I'm in a relationship with somebody. So my husband, who is, the erstwhile spouse, can come back and be like, oh, this bitch fucking him. She fucking this other dude. Adultery. Nah, we ain't about that. We not about that life, okay? We not about that adulterous life. But my thing is, we had something. So how you gonna sit up and say that shit in my face, and then you gonna go mess with some ratchet asshole from Texas and shit? Like, you ain't even got some credible claim on that shit, okay? She ain't probably even looking like that shit. She ain't even probably real, alright? Let's talk about credibility for a minute. The bitch probably not even real, alright? She talking about she got a damn link up and shit. Like, I was sitting here monitoring the situation like my ass is in the Pentagon or some shit. 5 bunkers underground and shit. I'm sitting up here monitoring the situation, and I'm like, I hope this motherfucker know I can see him, right? So this bitch is in Texas. She talking about, oops, I posted my naked link on Facebook. And I'm like, bitch, you had to know you posted your naked link on Facebook. You didn't just accidentally post some shit on Facebook. That's your link to your naked pictures, okay? Like, bitch, be real. Look, the moral of this story is, bitch, be real, okay? Be motherfucking real. Don't be sitting up here talking about some, oh, I didn't know I posted some shit on Facebook. Yes, you did. You know exactly that you posted some shit on Facebook. Okay. Second of all, okay, don't be sitting up here talking about somebody is, quote, yummy. I was like, what? Who says that shit these days? Oh, I'm gonna have to put some motherfuckers on Front Street, as my brother likes to say. I'm gonna have to put some motherfuckers on Front Street. They right there, they in the penthouse on Front Street right now. Because, no. No, and no. I can laugh about this shit because I'm really not that hurt by it. I'm just perplexed by the ridiculousness of it all. And the fact that motherfuckers are playing games at this late stage in the game. You are an old ass man. You cannot be playing motherfucking games. Either you serious or you ain't. And don't be sitting up here telling bitches, oh, I can't find nobody. I ain't got nobody. And, I really wish I could find somebody that was about my life and, who was about me and shit. And the bitch sitting right in front of your face. Like, all you gotta do is wait 4 days and the bitch gonna have a divorce and you can be like, hey, guess what? I know you. But nah, okay, fine. You know what? I'm gonna just wrap this up. I got no problem with him having other bitches he talked to or whatever. That's fine with me. I ain't got no problem with that. Okay, I don't. I got no problem with that. He a grown ass man. He has his own likes and his dislikes and shit. What I don't like is, don't tell me some shit and then you all like, oh, but I'm gonna go talk to this other bitch on the side who's not even real. She may not even be in the real realm of possibility. Okay, we're not even talking about is she interested. We talking about is she real. Talking about, oh, he cute. I'm like, bitch, you see a picture that like 3 other people may have seen, and it was probably some pictures I fucking took of him. Okay, so you know what? No. That's my whole deal is don't sit up here and tell me one thing and you over here doing some motherfucking sketchy ass shit that you think don't nobody know you doing. Okay? Because chances are people know you doing it. So you know what? I get it. It's like that book title and shit. He just not that into you. I get it. He just not that into me. Okay, fine. Whatever. Like, I'm not going to be hurt by that shit. I'll be alright. I have made it this far in life that I don't care. If he don't get with me or whatever, I don't care. If I never speak to him again, I might be alright. So, I mean, Fatty will just move on. Fatty will just move forward. But it's been some shit these past couple of days. And excuse me. I just feel like, whatever. Like, I'm not even hating. I'm just not gonna hate. It's 2013. Time for motherfuckers to grow up. I'm gonna be 32 this year. And you know what? I don't care. I don't care about shit. My shit is just, I'm all fucked up. So, no, I don't care about shit. But anyway, so I might do a video, I guess, after the divorce hearing and tell y'all all about that shit. Because that's probably gonna be crucial. I'm going to have to go and testify and talk about why my marriage should end and why I hate him and why I don't want to be with him and why they should legally let us be apart and allow me to be with somebody else. Not like that shit's happening anytime soon, but yeah, I'm going to have to go through that. It's 9:30 in the morning. Yeah. Fatty is not looking forward to that 9:30 bullshit, but if it means I'm going to be emancipated, we are all about 9:30. So, alright, I'm ending this video here. Leave me a comment or whatever. Watch more of my videos. Go see gaminginsurrection.com. That's my new shit. That's my side shit. That's my old shit. Everything. We just uploaded for first quarter 2013. And it looks fantabulous. I think it does, at least, because I spent a lot of time on that shit. Fuck you if you don't think so. I spent a lot of time on that shit, and I have had a lot of sleepless evenings because of that shit. So, whatever. Anyway, go see my shit. It's at gaminginsurrection.com. We got shit on YouTube. We're at Gaming Insurrection is the username. So, go look us up and whatever. Anyway, hit me up. Let me know what you think. Deuces.